Okay, y'all, so I am back to do my potato salad for you guys. Super excited. Can't wait to throw this down. My potatoes are super cooled off. So I'm just gonna bring it up to you. Okay, there we go. Nice and drained. I do leave a little bit of that starch water in the bottom, just a little bit, but I do have my scooper, my drainer, as I throw it into the bin. So I'm looking a hot mess, but it's all good, right? Okay, so I have my bin here. I'm gonna go over the ingredients for, and this is pretty simple. This is a simple dish, simple potato salad. When you have gatherings, you can still give it great flavor, make it your own. So this is why I decided to do this, since I'm doing all the prepping and cooking by myself, my YouTube channel. Okay, so the ingredients for this potato salad is a 1/4 cup of Spanish olives, sprinkle a little bit of cinnamon, and also you want to sprinkle some of that grounded pepper, a half a yellow onion, a 1/3 cup of cilantro, and you want to make sure it's chopped up very finely. So you don't want to leave it with the leaves all like this. You want to make sure it's really chopped up really finely. And I do that for flavor and for garnish for the potato salad as well. 2 big spoons of mayo, a tablespoon of salt, and this is for a 10 bag of potato, y'all. So this is a 10 bag of potatoes. That's why I'm using so much salt. So you have to make sure all that flavor's in there. And it's not a lot, not for 10 bags of potatoes. Okay, and that's pretty much it for this. It's very simple. Like I said, I'm keeping everything pretty simple. It's one of the dishes that I throw down. I've done this for holidays. I've done it a lot for my family. They know my food. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and just start throwing the diced potato into my bin here. So of course I'm draining them as I go, because that's how I'm working today. Okay, just moving along. And then all we have to do left, y'all, is that Spanish rice, and that's it. I can go relax, and all I have to do is chef it outside, decorate, get everything done, and then it's time for family time and just to relax. So, okay, so I'm just getting some of this in there. I'm draining as I go. This is a lot, y'all. This is really a lot. And it makes a big, beautiful bin. So I'm always loving that. Alright. There we go. Push this back. Okay. Almost done. 2 more scoops and then we're ready to throw all those great ingredients into that simple potato salad, right? Okay, so and like I said, everybody has their way of doing things, and you know, like I said, I have my own ingredients that I work with, that I've been working with for years, and like I said, I always like to surprise people, and that's just me. And if I like it, I make it my own and I write it down. So that's pretty much what I do. Okay, that looks pretty good there, y'all. Scoop. Make sure I get all those potatoes in there. And I like working with the russet potatoes because they're kind of rough and they're easy to peel as well. So that's why I choose these potatoes for this particular recipe. Okay, so look at, that's what it looks like. Nice and beautiful, nice and diced up. I try to keep the dices the same sizes. That's just how I do things. So it took me a while, y'all, to peel and chop and all that good stuff. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and add the onion, the half an onion into this. Now you can keep the onion out if you're not an onion person. Like I said, you can still make it your own, but when I do my recipes a certain way, I like to keep them the same, because then it wouldn't be my recipe, right? So that's how I work in my kitchen. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and sprinkle some of that grounded pepper. Just a couple sprinkles, y'all, just all over the potatoes, as much as you can. And sometimes I do, after I'm done with everything, I add a little bit more on top as well. All right, y'all, so we're gonna go for that mayo, right? Who doesn't like mayo? I love mayo. Although this is the cheaper brand that I bought at Wise, and it works really well as well. Same flavor. All right, so we're doing 2 big spoons, y'all. So this is what the spoon looks like that I'm working with, okay? And you just do 2 big spoons, just like that. Just like that. And that's it for that. Okay, put this aside. And then we're also gonna sprinkle cinnamon. Now the reason why I add cinnamon into the potato is because it gives it a sweet taste as well with all that salt. It actually blends in really good. So we're gonna just go ahead and, excuse me, sprinkle some of that. A little bit, 3 dashes. All right, and we're gonna add that 1/2 cup of mustard in there. Beautiful. And then we have those Spanish 1/4 of olives that you wanna throw in as well. Okay, so we still need to chop this beautiful cilantro and make sure it's finely, like I said in the beginning. So we're gonna go ahead and add that 1 tablespoon of salt, y'all. And again, it might seem like a lot, but not for a 10-pound potato. Because you need that salt in that potato, trust me on that. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and chop up the cilantro. I'm doing a 1/3 cup of it, but very finely, not too much. Like I said, it is for flavor, but it's also for a little garnish as well to the potato. Okay, so let's just get that as finely as we can, okay? And make sure the leaves don't look like leaves in the potato. It's more like a garnish. But trust me, this cilantro actually pops this potato salad out with flavor. So, and that was some Spanish pork rice and some pernil on the side and a piece of lasagna. You can't get no better than that. That's a full course meal, more than a full course meal, for sure. Okay. So I'm trying to get this as finely as I can. Okay, that looks pretty good. And you want to kind of keep the stems out too, as well. All right, and I'm just gonna sprinkle that on top, y'all. Just like that. And then what do we do next? We just mix it all up. And it's a done-dada, my favorite word, right? And it looks so pretty. And I'll bring it up to you so this way I don't mess with my tripod too much with my phone. So I'd rather just be safe and just bring this up to you so you can see what it looks like. And again, you want to make sure you mix it really good. So that way everything is evened out. All the coloring from the mustard, the mayo, is gonna look really good in this. So we're almost done, y'all. We just got that rice and that's it. And what I'm gonna do for the rice, y'all, I'm just, of course I cook the rice tomorrow in the morning. It's one of the first things I kind of do. But I do wanna add all the ingredients into the pot, the olla, the pot, where I put all the ingredients in there so they could, overnight they can get really mixed up together, marinate together, and then I add the rice in the morning. So that's why I quick want to show you, because I'm also putting slices of pork in my rice too, which we'll get to that in the next video. So let's just worry about the potato salad for now. The rice is going to be really easy because I'm not cooking it, I'm just prepping it. Prepping the marinated ingredients. All right, y'all, so this looks so good. So yummy. And this is what you want it to look like. Very pretty. I'm gonna bring it up in 1 second. All right. And of course, I always do a taste to make sure like the salt, everything is combined beautifully. Very nice. So, of course, that mustard, you're going to taste that. You're going to taste all those fine ingredients in there. And like I said, this is something really simple. You could just throw together.